Hi guys, it's me again, this time hopefully making a better video than the last one. So as you might know from previous videos, I did a program at Walt Disney World in 2017. I worked in recreation attractions at Disney's Blizzard Beach and I was a slide op. But I have also been accepted to go back in spring of 2020 as PhotoPass, so yay! So I graduate this December and I'll be heading down there in January and I'm super excited. But because I have done a program before, I do have some regrets for my last program, some things that I definitely want to do differently this time around, and I thought maybe I would share those with you for anyone else who might be going down for spring 2020 to see kind of what you're to expect outside of work life. Okay, so things that I regret. I didn't go out enough, so there were a lot of times that I would just stay home, whether that was because some of my friends just weren't available, because we all worked different shifts, it'd be hard to hang out, or just, you know, sometimes you get sad. I left my boyfriend back at home and we had just moved in together in 2017, and so we'd gotten really close and then I just left him. So I got sad. So some days I would just stay home and be sad, and I don't recommend that. I think the best thing you can do is to just go out, push through your sadness, and just have a good time because you live in Disney World. So this time, when I leave my boyfriend again, I'm gonna try and not be sad. I'm gonna try and keep myself as occupied as I possibly can so that I don't get homesick or miss him or anything like that. So whether that be going to the parks or going to Universal, whatever it may be. Another thing that I regret is that I didn't explore downtown Orlando, so I didn't really go out of the theme park bubble too much. And I barely even went to Universal, only a handful of times, even though I had an annual pass, which I recommend getting because if you go like more than twice, it's already paid for. So especially during the spring, they have the Mardi Gras concerts, and I went to a lot of those, so there's free concerts, and I think I saw, oh god, what's his name? He sings Red Solo Cup. I'll probably put it down here because I can't. And some other cool people were there too. Neo. Never get to see Neo, but I saw him for free, so that was cool. So definitely want to, I got off track there. I want to expand my horizons outside of the theme park bubble. Even though there are some new things in the theme park area that I do want to try out this time around because things have changed for sure. Another thing I regret is that I was afraid to do things alone. So you can go down there and make a bunch of friends, but sometimes your off days might not line up. They'll be working or they're, you know, have plans with other friends. It just, you know, sometimes everybody isn't available. Beans. Can you be quiet? Okay, so sometimes your friends aren't available. That's okay. So I was afraid to go out even by myself, or, you know, I was afraid that I would look weird being by myself. But I don't think anybody even notices or cares, so I just want to be comfortable doing whatever, whether it's I just want to go to the parks and meet some characters, I'll just go by myself. I also didn't vlog very well when I was there last time, so I'd like to try and do better at that this time, so that I have more, I don't know, more to look back on, I guess, instead of just kind of like recap videos like I did a couple years ago. I'd like to be more comfortable talking in front of a camera in front of friends, which is kind of hard to do, believe it or not. So, aside from all of that, I do have like some things that I want to do. A lot of these things just weren't around back in 2017, and some of them are just things that I just never did. So here's that. So obviously, Hollywood Studios, I visited Star Wars Land and I'll be visiting there again in November, but Rise of the Resistance won't be open until December, so I'm gonna ride that in January and spend a lot of time in Star Wars Land because I haven't really done much there yet. So I want to try all the drinks at the cantina, make a droid or lightsaber if I fall into $200 at some point, and you know, the Runaway Rail Train whenever that opens sometime next year. Rest in peace. Great movie ride. So then for Magic Kingdom, I've never ridden the Liberty Bell. It's usually closed whenever I'm there, or like, you know, I think it closes at like 7, so by the time I think of it, it's like past 7, or it was down for refurbishment for like a while, so I just didn't have the option. But I'm just gonna make sure I ride it at least once, you know. And I've only eaten at Be Our Guest for breakfast, but I really want to try and eat at Be Our Guest for lunch or dinner also by coming to a sum of money. So for Epcot, I was actually there during the very first Festival of the Arts, which was awesome, but I didn't do that much before it went away just because of schedules and not wanting to do things alone and stuff like that. So I want to go back for sure, try some more things. I want to paint a square on the wall because I never got to do that. There's supposedly some new things in Epcot starting next year at some point. The Space 220, like, is that at Epcot? I don't remember. I think that's Epcot. The new Space restaurant, the new America restaurant, the new fireworks, whether it's Epcot Forever or whatever they replace it with after that. I'm not sure how long Epcot Forever's lasting, so we'll see. There's a new like Awesome Planet movie thing I don't know that much about that's going to be at the land. Want to see that for sure. It's beginning to be sing-along. They're going to add in France. And then obviously the Remy's ride in France whenever they had that. I'm all over it. So, another thing I didn't really do a lot was explore all of the resorts. So I definitely want to do that this time around, especially maybe within the first week or so when I have no way to get into the parks. I've never been to Port Orleans, so I definitely want to go there and try some beignets, take some pictures, stuff like that. Never been to Trader Sam's at the Poly, so I'd love to go get some tiki drinks. That would be cool. And switching to the dark side, Universal, I definitely want to go there. I'm hoping I can get a annual pass again, and they opened Voodoo Donuts, I think, a little bit after I left last time, or maybe it was just after one of the times I visited. Since then, it's been open. I haven't gone. I want some donuts. I definitely want to go to Volcano Bay one day because that looks rad. And I want to ride the new Hagrid ride in Harry Potter World and drink my weight in butterbeer, please. Okay, so as for around the Orlando area, because I said earlier, I obviously wanted to explore some things outside of the Disney and theme park bubble. I want to go to the Sugar Factory because they have drinks that are like a fishbowl and they got candy stuck in them. I think you have to share them, so you know, whoever wants to go do that with me, get a little drink on at the Sugar Factory. That'd be nice. I want to go to some of the springs or state parks that are around. I know some of them are like at least 30 to 45 minutes outside of like the Disney area, but there's so many pretty places around that I never went to. I only went to the beach once, and so I'd like to, if I can, have some day trips on days off to go look at some of that stuff. I want to go to Ice Bar, which is in downtown Orlando. It's got a bunch of ice, as far as I know. And they got a ladies' night, so that's where I'm going to be. And I also want to visit Celebration and Winter Park just because they're kind of cute small town vibes, and I don't really know what I would do there, but I just want to go look at it. Yeah, so that's kind of some things that I regret about my last program, just not getting out of my comfort zone enough, and I stayed home not too much, but a little more than I'd like to this time around. I definitely want to be busy pretty much every moment of every day. There's no need to be lazy. Even though I plan on staying after my program to go part-time or full-time or get a professional internship, I still want to try and do as much as I can, because why not? You know, you might as well. Speaking of professional internships, I just applied to some. I didn't get through with the next round for like a lot of them, but I did get through to a phone interview, and I think that was the only stage that they had for that internship. Because a girl got offered it like just a couple of days ago, which wasn't me, obviously. I didn't get it, but I learned some things about that application process that I might make a video about soon, because I'm planning on applying for those that start in June of next year, so like right after my program. I'm hoping I could transition into that, but I don't know. We'll see how that goes. I am an alumni. I'm somewhat knowledgeable. I wouldn't say I know everything, but if there's anything that you're worried about going into your program that you want to know from me, just let me know, and I can't speak. I might answer you. Maybe. We'll see. Okay, bye!